Hey, this is Carl, and these are my top 10 licensed pieces of 2021. So stay tuned. So these are my top 10 licensed reveals of 2021. Some statues on the list I did not pre-order, and some of course I did. The list consists of licensed statues only, and that was fully revealed in 2021. Also, I will most likely gonna focus on quarter scales and just Marvel and DC Comics related statues. And the list is solely based on my taste, and that it means that it's going to be super subjective and biased. So with that out of the way, let's start. So at number 10 is a surprise, and it's actually Queen Studios' Batman Who Laughs on Throne. My original list only consists of 9 statues, and of course I wanted it to be 10, so I browsed XM, Sideshow, Prime 1, and Queen Studios' website, and only this statue caught my attention. I never gave this statue much attention before when I saw it first, but now that I'm actually looking at it, it's actually pretty good. Sculpt looks amazing, plus there's a lot of stuff happening on the statue. I think this will be a very good statue once it's shipped and it's on collector's hands. A good substitute for this will probably be the Gladiator Hulk on Throne by Queen Studios, and would probably pair nicely with the XM's Maestro Hulk on Throne. And with that said, we have Queen Studios' Batman Who Laughs on Throne at number 10. So at number 9, we have Xms Apocalypse. I was a bit surprised that I listed this guy here, but I really like statues that are very muscular with a lot of textures and details. So this Apocalypse definitely has my approval. Although I love the custom one that I did pre-order, and will not be pre-ordering this one obviously, but this guy deserves to be on my top 10 list. At number 8 is we have Queen Studios' Wonder Woman. I got this on pre-order and I think I have fully paid for it already. So it might ship soon, I guess, or I'm hoping that it will ship soon. So Queen Studios definitely got Gal Gadot's likeness on the portrait, hence why I pre-ordered it. It's actually my first DC pre-order and my first female pre-order, I think, or should I say my first licensed female pre-order. Anyway, sculpt is pretty solid in my opinion. I love the dynamic pose, the textures and details, and I might actually consider getting the Wonder Woman 1984 from Queen Studios once I get this one on hand, of course. 7th on the list is the newly revealed Nightcrawler from Sideshow. Sculpt and colors on this Nightcrawler is just gorgeous. X-Men collectors definitely gonna love this statue. Although I haven't seen XM's Nightcrawler yet, but I think it's pretty tough beating this one. But I'm pretty sure XM's Nightcrawler is gonna be packed with textures and details. But this one from Sideshow already looks pretty good. Plus, you can't beat the pricing of Sideshow. Sixth on the list is from Sideshow again, and this time it's Storm. Still part of the X-Men, but not rocking a Sentinel type of base. So for all the collector who missed out on XM Storm, this is the next best thing available. Even considering custom pieces, sculpt is pretty good, including the portrait. Only drawback I could think of is the cape, since it's mixed media. But other than that, this is just perfect. 5th on the list is still from Sideshow, and it's gonna be the last one, I promise. And we have this Carnage. This is the best licensed Carnage statue in my opinion. There's not a lot of good custom Carnage statues as well, so this is a pretty good buy. Plus, it's sculpted by Daniel Bell. And yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. Fourth on the list is we have this Prime 1 Batman on Throne. I think this is a no-brainer pre-order for Throne collectors, and even Batman collectors for that matter. This is a pretty sick statue, and I wouldn't be surprised if it comes with a hefty price. Gonna try my best and pre-order this one. I actually don't have any Prime 1 statues yet, so this might be my first, fingers crossed. So we are on the last three, the top three, and next we have Xms War Tank. I think you guys are already expecting this to be on the top of the list. Sculpt on this beast is just amazing, lots of details to really make it feel realistic. Although we already know it's quite expensive, definitely on the expensive side. But it's to be expected since the statue is gonna be very massive. It's probably bigger than 3 statues combined. Plus, it has a potential to be a grail, like its older brother, the XM Hulkbuster. Next on the list is War Tank's cousin, Prime 1's Justice Buster. I do find this piece more appealing than the War Tank. I would have pre-ordered this back then, but decided to buy a new camera instead. Anyway, no regrets, but I still think this is a pretty good statue. Sculpt is amazing, and I'm not gonna doubt Prime 1's production quality. This is definitely a must-have for Batman collectors. So before we reveal my number 1, so comment down below on which you guys think is my number 1. I'm gonna count to 10 before I reveal it. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And my number 1 is Queen Studios' Hulkbuster. If you guys know me, then you might have probably expected this one, since I'm a sucker for Iron Man, and Queen Studio just made the most perfect line for me, a series of Iron Man's armors. Anyway, I have this on pre-order and I can't wait to get him. This is gonna be a very massive statue, but my display's already ready for this guy. Not gonna talk more about this statue since it kinda speaks for itself. Anyway, that's the end of the list. I know the list is pretty much centered to what I really love or want, but tell me down on the comments below on what you guys think of my list, and share your top 5 or top 10 licensed statues this year as well. Like and subscribe. This is Carl, and see you in the next one.